Okay, so you want people to respect you for your accomplishments and your achievements, right? It seems like you've been doing so much hard work, but no one respects you for it, right? Especially if you're just getting started in your self-improvement, you're making like small progress, and you'll notice every single little bit of progress that you make because you've seen yourself change, right? If you build like a little bit of like a bump on your bicep, and you are like flexing as hard as you can in the mirror every day, you're gonna notice, right? But other people won't notice because you're not walking around like this all day, right? But so especially at the beginning, like near where I am, like a few months of self-improvement, you feel like you've put in so much work, and you feel like you've gotten a little bit of results, but it's not enough for other people to notice and for them to like, like give you validation about it. But the one thing that's a little bit off like topic, but people probably do notice. No, okay, that's not it. Once later on in your self-improvement, especially when you like, I'm just gonna use the example of building the body, right? You make a really aesthetic body, you build a really aesthetic body, and it probably takes you 5 years, right? To get proper, very nice looking body, very nice looking like muscular body, it takes probably about 5 years, right? And you put in a lot of work. You probably go into the gym like 5 times a week. You probably ate a lot when you didn't want to eat, and you probably did a lot of things that you didn't want to do, right? But when other people see it, especially girls, like I feel, so I'm explaining to you everything that I've done, and I will tell you that it was hard work, right? Like, making these YouTube videos, getting started was the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, okay, that's so sad, but like, I was so afraid to make these videos, just getting over the fact that no one is gonna watch them anyways, right? Like, half of my videos have no views, but getting over the fact that no one is gonna watch these first few videos that are really bad, it really helped me, because then as I kept going, I know I'm gonna get better, right? I know if I do this every day for like a year, in that year, my video is gonna start getting good. I'm gonna start talking to the camera well. I'm gonna have good hand gestures, and maybe I'll even start editing my videos. But yeah, so when I'm talking to you boys, I assume you're boys. If you're a girl, then hello. But I assume most of the people watching this video are gonna be dudes on self-improvement. And I will speak like this when I'm talking to my male friends, right? Like my brothers. But when you're talking to someone just randomly, like someone on like someone at a party, or like especially girls, and they're like, "Oh, you're so jacked. Like, do you work out?" A lot of people, they want respect for their hard work, so they say, "Yeah, I work out 6 times a week, push pull legs. Have you heard of that? Like, it's so difficult." Or like they'll say something like, they'll go really in depth, like, "Oh, I'm on 3,500 calories." Like, they don't care. Especially girls. Like, it'll be in the, I'm gonna go into the whole caveman brain thing again. When a girl is meeting a guy, right, she instinctively, she wants someone with good genetics to have a child with, right? So they can have the best, like, the genetically blessed child, right? So she doesn't want to hear about how you used to be fat and you put in so much work to turn into this jacked guy. Maybe she, as a person, like her personality, she might want you to say that. But instinctively, as a woman, she wants to know that you put in, like, you didn't do anything and you are just like this. You are genetically amazing, and and then that's just how you were. So the nicest reply to tell anyone, I did this, the reason I'm making this video is because yesterday I had a football game, and I'm a center back, and their striker was on me, and he got the ball, and I just pushed him off of it, right? And then right after that, he came to me and he was like, "Bro, no one in any of my games has pushed me over like that. Like, you're so strong, you must go to the gym." And I just told him, "Yeah, I do some push-ups." And that's like, that's exactly what we're talking about, right? Make your accomplishment seem effortless. Oh, this is a law from the 48 Laws of Power, by the way. Make your accomplishment seem effortless, because now he doesn't. I didn't tell him like, oh yeah, bro, I go to the gym every day, and I lift heavy weights and I can bench 300 pounds, right? I can't bench 300 pounds, but you know what I'm saying. I didn't tell him in detail. I just said, yeah, I do some push-ups. So he just, I'm probably never gonna meet that guy again, right? But now he just thinks I'm a really strong dude, right? That's probably not the greatest example, but like, yeah, it especially applies when you're talking to girls. Like, don't explain how difficult your success was. Don't be like, don't go in depth about random things that she probably doesn't care about. Just don't lie, obviously. Don't say like, yes, I was born like this. But yeah, I do some push-ups is, I think, like one of the greatest lines, especially when you're like proper fully jacked, like you got the freaking boulder shoulders and the like built abs and like the wings and everything, and then you just say, I do some push-ups. It's just, I feel like that is like the peak of, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I saw a video about this. I saw a video about this law, and about this law from the book, The 48 Laws of Power. And I just thought it was really good, because I applied. It was a Hamza video. It was one of his older videos, so I assume most people who watch Hamza's videos now haven't seen it. Yeah, so I saw it, and then he said the whole thing of like, yeah, I do some push-ups, and then I used it in real life on the game, and I feel like it worked. I feel like that's exactly what you want. I feel like he respected me, because, yeah. So that's the gist of it. Keep putting in the work, because people eventually will notice and they'll ask you, and then when they do notice and they ask you, play it off as if it's kind of not like, as if it's not a big deal, as if you haven't put that much work. Like, obviously, the time when you say you've put in so much work and you describe all of your experiences in detail is with your tribe, or like with your boys, right? That's where you like tell them everything. You tell them every gory little detail about how hard you worked and how you like, how you cried every day, and then you like changed everything by like moving back to your parents' house. That's just Hamza's story, but yeah. So tell your boys everything, right? When you're explaining things to your boys, they will respect the fact that you've put in a lot of hard work and that you didn't used to be like this. When you're talking to girls or random people, don't do that. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. It seems like a dick move, but like that's how you get people to respect you. Don't be like, oh, it was so easy, I didn't do anything. Like, that's just being a dick, right? But don't be like, oh yes, I work 6 days a week, 12 hours, and I made this business from the ground up. Like, you don't have to, I would say don't go into so much detail, because no one really cares that much. Yeah. So, goodbye.